This week I went to Golden Spike National Park, where the two sides of the railroad met for the first transcontinental railroad in the United States. And I was looking at the display that was talking about the Chinese immigrants, and they were used by the Central Pacific side of the railroad to construct the railroad. And they were brought in on purpose to do this, and they were paid very low wages and worked really hard. And this amazing anniversary, they brought 3 of the 8 men who laid the final rail, and they were in their 90s, these Chinese immigrants, and had just retired from working like 3 years before or something like that. So in their 80s, they worked to the 80s. And I was reading about how the immigration laws in the United States seem to start because of fear and racism and paranoia about these Chinese immigrants. And the laws that started in like San Francisco and California, and then the Chinese Exclusion Act in the United States Congress. And I was thinking and wondering, what would our country be like if we never had those immigration laws put in place? How would we be different? And is that even sustainable? And I was wondering, in this, thought pattern, kind of sci-fi, what would it take to have a world where our national boundaries were as free as our state boundaries are? What would it require in our world to have a world where it was, either safe enough to do that, or what dangers would we have to accept in order to have that kind of freedom? And I don't really know. I sometimes think about movies like Star Wars, where they portray these outlying planets where there are different sorts of conditions where some people are free to come and go, other people are rejected. The lawlessness, the gangs, the huts that are running Tatooine or what have you. And I don't know how realistic that is. I mean, we don't have any countries that are just really free for anyone to come and go in. And there are different sorts of enforcements, and there's currently a lot of growing paranoia about immigration. But when we have the disruption of states and the increase in refugees because of it, there is an expectation that I have that we are going to see more issues with countries rejecting immigrants. And where do these refugees go? How do they end up living when they don't have a place where they can be accepted? And is that really what we want to do as a world? Yeah, thoughts?